Welcome back, everyone. Today we're diving into one of the most talked about military innovations of 2026, the F998 Light Tank. This vehicle is being called a breakthrough in modern light armor technology, and for good reason. The F998 is not just another addition to the long history of armored fighting vehicles. It's the embodiment of how far battlefield engineering, digital integration, and hybridized warfare concepts have advanced in a world where speed, precision, and adaptability matter just as much as brute force. The F998 is designed to meet those demands head-on. The first thing to understand about the F998 is that it is not just a shrunken version of a main battle tank. Light tanks historically were seen as reconnaissance units, or fast-moving strike platforms with limited survivability. But the F998 redefines that role. It was built with a hybrid philosophy, mixing the mobility of armored cars, the firepower of heavier tracked vehicles, and the intelligence of modern drone-integrated systems. The United States defense industry invested years of research into this platform, creating a vehicle that could excel in both traditional combat theaters and the unpredictable gray zones of modern conflict. The design phase of the F998 focused on three pillars: survivability, lethality, and adaptability. Survivability came from a new modular armor system. Instead of relying solely on thick steel plating, which would slow the vehicle down, the F998 incorporates layered composite armor combined with reactive panels and an advanced active protection system. This system uses radar infrared sensors and a rapid response countermeasure suite to detect and neutralize incoming threats like anti-tank guided missiles or rocket-propelled grenades. The result is a light tank that can survive in environments where older generations of light vehicles would have been extremely vulnerable. When it comes to lethality, the F998 carries a 105mm high-velocity cannon capable of firing next-generation programmable ammunition. This allows crews to switch between armor-piercing rounds, high-explosive rounds, and airburst munitions, depending on the target, all with a simple digital command. The gun is stabilized with state-of-the-art electronics, enabling accurate fire even while the vehicle is moving at high speeds across rough terrain. Alongside the main cannon, the F998 mounts a coaxial machine gun and a remote-controlled weapons station on top of the turret, often equipped with either a heavy machine gun or an automatic grenade launcher. This gives the tank the flexibility to engage everything from enemy infantry to fortified positions and light armored vehicles. But what really sets the F998 apart is adaptability. The vehicle was designed with future battlefield requirements in mind, meaning it can integrate seamlessly with drones, both aerial and ground-based. A built-in control system allows the crew to launch and direct reconnaissance drones directly from the vehicle, feeding live video and sensor data back to the onboard battle management system. This means the F998 isn't just reacting to threats, it's actively scouting, analyzing, and predicting. Imagine rolling into contested territory, sending out a swarm of drones to scan ahead, mapping enemy positions, and then using that information to execute precision strikes. That is what makes the F998 more than just a tank kit SA hub of digital warfare. Mobility has always been the cornerstone of light tanks, and the F998 doesn't disappoint. Powered by a hybrid diesel-electric engine, it delivers both speed and stealth. On conventional roads, it can reach over 70 kilometers per hour, while off-road performance has been optimized with an advanced suspension system. The hybrid powertrain allows it to switch into a near-silent electric mode for short distances, making it much harder for enemies to detect during reconnaissance or ambush operations. Fuel efficiency is also improved, giving the vehicle extended operational range without constant resupply. For modern armies where logistics often determine success or failure, this extended endurance is a game. Another area where the F998 shines is crew efficiency. Traditionally, tanks require a crew of 4 to operate effectively. The F998 has streamlined this to just 3: commander, gunner, and driver. This is possible because of the high level of automation integrated into the system. Target acquisition, ammunition handling, navigation, and communication are all heavily supported by AI-driven software. The commander has a panoramic 360-degree view provided by advanced optics and thermal imaging, while the gunner benefits from automated target tracking systems. Even the driver receives AI-assisted terrain mapping, which reduces fatigue and allows for safer maneuvering in difficult conditions. Inside, the crew compartment is built for survivability and comfort. It's protected by spolinas and blast mitigation seats, reducing injury risk in case of penetration or mine detonation. Climate control and NBC nuclear, biological, chemical protection systems ensure that crews can operate in any environment, whether it's desert heat, Arctic cold, or contaminated battlefields. The digital cockpit interface resembles something closer to a fighter jet than an old-fashioned tank, with touchscreens, augmented reality displays, and voice command integration. From a strategic perspective, the F998 is designed to support multiple mission profiles. In urban warfare, its compact size and high maneuverability allow it to navigate narrow streets and tight corners, while still delivering devastating firepower. In open terrain, its mobility and drone integration give it unmatched scouting and strike capabilities. And in hybrid conflicts where adversaries use irregular tactics, cyber warfare, and misinformation, the F998 serves as both a fighting machine and a digital command node. One of the most fascinating aspects of the F998 program is how it embraces modularity. The base chassis can be adapted into different variants, such as command vehicles, reconnaissance platforms, or even light artillery support. This reduces overall costs for militaries since they can use a common platform for multiple roles. It also means that as technology advances, upgrades can be installed without the need for an entirely new vehicle design. When we talk about modern warfare, we also have to talk about sustainability. The F998 was built with this in mind. The hybrid engine not only improves efficiency, but reduces the carbon footprint of military operations, something that's becoming increasingly relevant as global powers emphasize both defense readiness and environmental responsibility. Moreover, the use of advanced materials makes the tank lighter to produce, transport, and deploy. Operational testing of the F998 has already demonstrated its potential. In simulated combat exercises, it outperformed legacy light tanks by wide margins. Its survivability against drone strikes, anti-tank missiles, and improvised explosive devices proved impressive. Soldiers reported higher levels of confidence operating the F998 compared to older platforms, largely due to its situational awareness systems and automated defenses. Critics, however, point out challenges. Advanced technology always comes with higher costs, and the F998 is no exception. Training crews to effectively use its AI-driven systems requires time and resources. There's also the risk of over-reliance on digital systems that could potentially be disrupted by cyber attacks. The developers address this concern by building in layered redundancies and manual override options, but the debate continues. Still, for many defense analysts, the F998 represents the future of light-armored warfare. It's a machine designed not just for the battlefield of today, but for the evolving threats of tomorrow. Whether it's confronting peer adversaries with advanced weapons or countering asymmetric warfare tactics in unstable regions, the F998 offers versatility that few vehicles can match. For those following the evolution of armored vehicles, the F998 is a clear sign of how military priorities are shifting. Heavy tanks remain crucial for large-scale battles, but the need for fast, adaptable, and intelligent light armor is growing. As the nature of war continues to evolve, vehicles like the F998 will play a pivotal role in shaping how conflicts are fought and won. By 2026, the F998 had already entered limited deployment with select units for field evaluation. Reports from those deployments that it is not only performing up to expectations, but also reshaping doctrines on how light tanks are used. Rather than being relegated to secondary roles, the F998 is proving it can lead missions, integrate seamlessly with larger armored formations, and operate independently when needed. Imagine a battlefield scenario where traditional tanks are tied down by difficult terrain or logistical delays. The F998, with its lighter footprint and hybrid drive, could surge ahead, secure strategic points, and feed critical intelligence back to command. Or picture a humanitarian crisis in a contested zone where the F998 could deploy rapidly, using its sensors to monitor threats while providing security for aid convoys. These are the kinds of missions that demonstrate its true versatility. The story of the F998 Light Tank is still being written. It's A machine that captures both the imagination of military engineers and the interests of geopolitical analysts. It blends tradition with innovation, taking the proven concept of armored vehicles and fusing it with digital warfare, hybrid power, and adaptive design. As militaries worldwide watch closely, one thing is clear. The F998 is not just another light tank. It's a symbol of the new era of combat vehicles, faster, smarter, more efficient, and ready for the challenges of the 21st century battlefield.